Welcome to Knafs at Night. I'm Ben, and today I'm in the Netherlands at Knives and Tools with my friend Steph.
Welcome to our studio, Ben.
Welcome to our show, Steph. We're going to answer the question, are knives legal in Europe? We've got a whole bunch on the table.
And this is the only knife that's legal in all of Europe.
And lastly, I'm going to feed Steph fry sauce, a local Utah delicacy. Let's go! Okay, so I'm an American. A lot of us Americans are like, freedom, glory, American Eagles, caw-caw! Here's the thing. I think a lot of us think knives are not even legal in Europe to own or carry or anything. So, Steph, I want to dive into this with the first question. Are knives even legal in Europe?
Yes, they are, Ben. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't have a job.
How many people work at Knives and Tools?
More than 100.
More than 100?
Yeah, and when I started around 11 years ago, there was like 16 people. So we've grown quite a lot.
So you're telling me the knife market in Europe is growing significantly?
Definitely.
Okay, so can you carry knives in Europe? What are you carrying today, Steph?
What I'm carrying, well, it's actually a design from you.
Oh.
Yes, the Bougie Banter.
A promotion.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we didn't talk about this in advance.
We didn't.
But it's legal to carry.
Okay.
In the Netherlands, there's like, you have category 1 knives and category 4 knives. So category 1 knives are always illegal. So those are OTFs, stilettos, pocket knives that have an opened length of more than 28 centimeters.
Can we put that in cheeseburger units?
Yes, 11 inch.
Yes, thank you.
I looked it up.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
amazing.
stuff about the inches, but... So, and the funny thing is, a few weeks ago, or a few months ago actually, we had a police officer coming by to our office, and he used our website to find out that we had an illegal knife on the website.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we measure all the knives ourselves, and then we measured, well, the big brother of this one. So this is actually an Opinel, a French knife.
Yep.
And the bigger brother of this one is, I think, 1.5 inch longer than this one. So it exceeded the 28 centimeter max length.
And he came here.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I used your website and this is illegal. And we were like, oh, wait, then we got to take it off.
And he came to say, take it off?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
and we were like,
fascinating.
how does that end up on the website? But I think...
Did you sell him a knife while he was here?
No, I don't think we did. Well, perhaps a trader or something. But then we removed it. But we're always pretty strict on what we put on the website per domain, so per country, because everything we normally have on the website is legal to buy.
Yeah. That's amazing.
On all sites.
Okay, because I'm an American, and we say Europe, right? Like, here's Europe, right? And I think one thing that in America we struggle with, Europe is 44 countries. Some are part of the EU, some are not.
Not anymore.
Or not anymore, right? And then the other thing that I think that we forget is that if we overlay Los Estados Unidos on top of Europe, it's a pretty small place. Like, it's big, but the continental US almost covers all of Europe. Yeah. And that's not even counting Alaska. Alaska is enormous. But it's almost like you've got each of these individual countries, each of these individual states. And we understand that in the US, right? If you're going to Chicago, it's different knife laws than if you're in Texas or Utah or California. Yeah. And so you as a company are navigating all of these knife laws in all of these different countries. Easy or hard, Steph? I know the answer, but...
Oh, hard.
Yeah.
Hard, definitely. Yeah.
So, one thing I want to know is, what of these countries is like the top knife consuming country?
Well, I think if you look at economy size in Europe, you're looking at Germany, France, the UK, Spain, and I think our biggest market is Germany. Okay. Which makes sense. And we're also really big in the Netherlands, of course. Yeah. Because that's like our hometown. Yeah. But those are the biggest markets for us.
What knives are people buying in, say, Germany?
A lot of different knives.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not like buying fixed blades or folders,
not necessarily. No,
just a wide array.
Yeah. And we so all the knives we have on the website you can actually own in Germany, but not every knife you can carry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that in a minute.
Yes.
The own versus carry.
Yes. Yes. So the brands that are really big for us in Germany, but in the Netherlands as well, are Benchmade.
Okay, just like the US.
Yeah, exactly. It's my mini bug out.
This one's yours?
Yes.
May I?
Yes, of course
Thank
you
you.
may.
Look at that nice color.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. That's a very Steph knife.
Yes, it is.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. What's also a really big brand for us, which you might already know, is Spyderco.
So very similar to the US too.
Yeah, yeah. And the really cool thing of Spyderco in the Netherlands is they host a meet every year.
And they've done that for decades,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
in Amsterdam.
Yeah, and there's like only 60 places. So every time the enrollment opens up, you get like a text in the group app, and some people go and some people are too late.
Have you been?
I've been once.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. And at the end, so in the morning, Eric from Spyderco does like a talk about all the new knives, and in the afternoon, everybody gets to touch the new knives and comment on the prototypes.
That's cool.
That's really cool, because then afterwards, when a knife gets put into production, you can see that sometimes they've actually done something with your feedback.
That's awesome.
And this is really cool because this is the Spyderco stock.
Do you know who designed this?
Who designed this thing? Well, this beauty was designed by a colleague of ours, Sjoerd.
Who works at Knives and Tools.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
amazing.
And at the end of the Spyderco meet, they always hand out a knife. And when I went, they handed out the Mantra 2, which was really nice. And then a few years afterwards, they handed out the stock.
That's cool.
Really cool. So people were like, hey, wait, this is your knife. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So in the Netherlands, you can't have a blade. So fixed blades and folders, you can't have it over 28 centimeters. What was our
Fixed blade, folders, sorry.
folders?
Yeah.
Is there a blade length limit on fixed blades too?
Well, then you get into the type of swords and daggers, and you always have to package those really well. So, for instance, it's a bit shorter in length, but the BK2 from K-Bar, you can bring that, but it depends on where you carry it. So if you're
So this is where it gets so weird
so
to me.
murky, yeah, I totally agree. But this is with a lot of the European knife laws. It depends where you use it. So it kind of makes sense to me as well.
So if I'm going camping, I can carry this.
Definitely. Yeah.
If I'm going downtown Amsterdam, no way.
No.
So it's use based, and I guess I know you're not a lawyer, but who determines the use, right? Like, is that the police officer that says what's in your bag?
Basically, yeah. And they're
Interesting.
talking about common sense, and they do that in France as well. They say stuff like, you use common sense. So, and they use examples like if you're en route to a collector's fair, or if you need it for a sports competition or something, then it's never a problem. But you have to have a good use for it.
Got it.
I always say, hey, I work at a knife company, so that's my use for it, right?
Yeah. So you carry anything you want. You're
exactly.
carrying a Bougie Banter and nobody...
Yes,
like.
but when I'm going to Amsterdam and I go by train, I never carry it visibly on me.
Okay.
So I put it in my backpack and seal it away. So if for some reason a cop should ask me, hey, do you have any knives on you? Then I can say,
Does that happen often?
No, never.
Never.
No.
But if they saw a pocket clip sticking out, potentially?
Could be, but still.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't worry about it, but I'd rather prevent than...
Yeah. I went to a knife meetup in Hamburg, Germany last year. And all these folks came and they brought in their knives in pelican cases, like locked pelican cases.
Yeah.
And they're like, look, I don't want any trouble. I'm going to a knife thing.
Yeah.
And it is a locked pelican case. They got there, unlocked it, and showed everyone their knives. It's fascinating to me because we just kind of take that for granted in America a little bit. Like, you just carry whatever you want.
Whatever you want, visibly, and
Yeah,
it's hard for me to imagine.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question for you, Steph, is we've been working on a project together. I'm excited about this.
Yes, we have.
This is fun. Do you want to do the grand
Yes,
grand
can I?
reveal?
Can
Yes,
I?
absolutely.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
There it is.
Yes, yay.
I love it. So if you're unfamiliar with the Netherlands, stroopwafels are a thing.
Yeah. Huge thing.
Huge thing. I mean, this is like probably maybe your national food.
I would think so. Yeah.
In the way that Dutch clogs are a thing,
Yeah.
stroopwafels are a thing. So when I was here last year, we were like, we should do an exclusive product. And so we did a stroopwafel knife where you have the stroopwafel on the side, and then we did a clog, a Dutch clog.
With a windmill on it.
With a windmill on it. And tulips. Like
less is more, but more is also more.
more is that. Yeah, that's what we wanted is more. So we kind of went wild with it. We had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that you and I have been doing, Steph, is via text back and forth, you've been calling me Sir Knafs, and I've been calling you Sir Cato. But what I actually realized is it's actually Konig Steph. What does Konig mean?
It's like a king. It's like royalty.
Royalty. So we made you a stroopwafel
awesome.
knife
so
with
cool.
your name on it,
That's
Konig
so cool.
Steph.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank you very
stroopwafel.
much.
And I don't think it would be a show if we didn't eat a stroopwafel.
Yeah.
Do you have any on
Yeah,
set,
definitely.
or do
I
we need to
always
pull
have
the one out of
No,
the...
no, I always have it for you. Yeah.
Always have it. I just keep bringing it.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, let's bring it out.
Awesome.
What do we got here? So, a stroopwafel. What is it, Steph?
Well, in the 1800s, I read. Story time.
I learned in 6th grade.
No, I read that there was this baker who always at the end of the week had all kinds of cookie crumbs laying around, and then he lathered stroop, like caramel on it.
Yeah.
And then that became like a thing. It's like, oh, this is a good way to get rid of like all
Amazing.
the spare parts.
It looks like we only have one. Do you want to cut it in half?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to cut it in half with?
Now I do. Cuts well.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Look at that. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love stroopwafels. Should we eat the whole thing on camera? Make everyone watch it?
Take like 10 minutes. Did you know that Dutch culture always also dictates that you put it on your cup of coffee?
Oh, really?
Tea? Yeah, because then
It warms it.
Yeah. It's
Nice. Nice. I love the Dutch culture. We've talked a little bit about this. My wife's family has Dutch heritage. Her grandfather was Dutch. And so her house, her family's house, has all sorts of like Dutch clogs and like paintings and all this stuff. So it's been fun for me to kind of like inject some of that culture into knives, because I'm like, yes, let's make a clog bead. Of course we would. Why not, right? So I enjoy that a lot.
Well, last year when you came to the Have a Knives Day, you drove in on a tandem bike, right?
We did, yes. Our Airbnb
hilarious.
host had a tandem bicycle, and Athena and I showed up on this tandem bike, just like ding ding,
Ding ding, lang zal ze leven.
lang zal ze leven. I love it. Steph, I want to go on a field trip. We're going to go to the Experience Center here at Knives and Tools. So
Awesome.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Steph's teaching me a Dutch jig. How do we do it?
This is hakken. Ja.
Hakken, and then we do it faster?
Ja. Ja.
Welcome to the Experience Center at Knives and Tools. Steph, give us a tour of this amazing space.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Follow
Come
us.
on.
So this is the kitchen area where we like our customers to try out everything you see on the shelf.
You guys are setting up for the Have a Knives Day Festival. The cool thing about all of this is like, it's all hands-on. Like everything's a cutting board. Everything is like ready to rock. I think it's so cool. I love the fact that people can hands on everything. Come check this out. Steph, what's going on over here, man?
So this is what we call the experience. So we have it on the sign there as well. So
Love it.
later today we will open the door and customers can try out anything they see hanging on the wall.
I can just walk up, pull this Fiskars off the wall, and just like
Ram it into one.
Just like that.
We have shin guards and we have the goggles because we don't want
Of
people
course.
to get hurt. And normally there's a well-trained staff member of our end telling and explaining people how it works.
I love it. Like we're inside, you got bark chips in here. Like it's like a playground for
Exactly.
adults to try
Gangster,
knives.
yeah.
It's so cool. Up here you've got like a fixed blade area where
Yes.
you can try out any fixed blade that you guys sell, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and tomorrow the people of Beavercraft from Ukraine will be here. And they'll teach people, they give a workshop as well. They
Cool.
teach people how to whittle.
does the stroop waffle whittle?
You tell me.
I don't know, man. Oh, look at that. Do you ever like, are you at work and you're like, now I'm just gonna go and whittle?
I always go and clean my knives. Like we have a maintenance station up there
Oh, really?
further down. And often I'm like, oh wait, it just needs like a little touch up a little. And then I walk over there, strop a little, give a little
Yeah.
oil, and then I walk off.
I think one thing about knives is when you get them hands-on, they become so much more interesting and fun.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people see these not as tools. Everything you're doing here is like, we're cooking, we're feather sticking, we're chopping. Like, I love the action words.
Yeah.
It's great.
And the thing also is like, how many places do you know where you can actually buy or get something from the shelf, try it out, feel if there's any hot spots for your hand, if you need to go bigger or smaller, and then make a decision, and then we get a new one from the warehouse for you.
Cool.
And you know what's also a nice story? On the top of this log when we got it delivered, I said, this is such a cool log, but we need somewhere to indicate where it's from. So these are actually the coordinates of where they chopped the tree down, which is like 2 miles east from here.
It's so well thought out stuff.
Yeah,
And the thing you guys need to know at home, like, this is your brainchild.
Yes.
You were like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
You got buy-in at the company.
Yeah.
You got brands on board, and you made this happen. Like, we're getting emails from Steph, and Steph's like, would you like to be part of the Experience Center? And we're like, yes, please. And nothing's on the shelf right now, but this is the lowly Knafs shelf right here. So you got Lander 4, and the Lulu sitting on the shelf there, which is pretty dang cool, man. It's cool to be involved in it.
And we have you a bit further at the pocket knives as well. And normally the maintenance station has your loaded tool burrito.
Cool.
And yeah, we have a few other small Knafs shenanigans or Easter eggs.
Like, it's just, I love that you can walk around and see things and hold things. It's so cool. So you've got clocks with all of the different times from the different places. So you got Maniago, Golden, Yangzhou, Portland. And then you have Clearfield, Utah, which does not deserve a clock by any means or stretch of the imagination. Clearfield being the headquarters of Knafs. Currently headed toward 4 o'clock in the morning in Utah, which it feels like with the jet lag right now, but that just makes me laugh. Like, we got a clock. And then one other little detail that's fun to see, you have the poster, and this one's actually special made. Right up in the corner, we put 2024 Knives and Tool Experience Center open in the Netherlands, which feels momentous enough to get its own poster. Steph, what a cool place, man. This is remarkable. Well done.
Thank you.
You should be very, very proud of what you've created.
I am, and thank you for playing along. I wanted to be a part of it as well.
Of course, absolutely. Okay, Steph and I, back to the desk with magic. And we're back, but we're not gonna stay here very long. We're gonna go back to America, to the Ship-Shape Sharpening Shop with Keith.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Hey guys, welcome to the Ship-Shape Sharpening Shop. My name is Keith, and today we've got some interesting knives. We've got a Chavez tack. This one's pretty cool. It's an integral that doesn't really look like an integral because it has like machine lines right here. But anyways, I think it's pretty cool. Then we have a Microtech Ultratech SE in Ultim. This one's pretty sweet. You can see the action on the inside, so kind of dig that guy. Then we have a Max Ace Neptune. This guy's got a clunk to it. Fully Ultim. This one's super cool. This guy really likes Ultim OTFs. And then we've got a AK-47 bayonet. This one is Alan's. A friend of his brought this back from Iraq and gave it to him. Cool piece. So I'm going to sharpen it up for him, and he'll be happy with it. Back to you guys at the desk. Wow. Nobody was there.
And we're back, Steph. I want to know, what was the first knife you bought when you started working here at Knives and Tools?
So when I started, way back, I bought the Kershaw Link.
Cool.
A couple of things, a couple of reasons why I bought it. I really like the action.
Yeah.
So I really like the assisted opening. And do you know the article number of this? Like, you know, any article? It's
no, I have no idea.
1776.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, but I have a master's degree in American Studies.
No way.
Yeah, no, I do. So when I started, I was like, yeah, I want a knife. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, wait.
1776.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
So that's why I needed to have it. And it looks like the American flag on it as well.
Oh, that's really funny.
And on the other side, I engraved a small thing, so when my knife would be laying around, the people know it would be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really funny. Okay, you have a master's in American Studies. This is not scripted. I like to play trivia a lot. So I go on these like camping trips with scouts and stuff. And so I'm like, instead of having them on their phones, I'm like, we're playing trivia. So I challenged Steph to a trivia game for the next 30 seconds. Steph, who was the second president of the United States?
Theodore Roosevelt.
No, sorry. John Adams.
Ah, John Adams. I remember from the beers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's Samuel Adams.
I didn't study American Studies at all.
Okay, your last question in our impromptu trivia is, whose house was on Mount Vernon?
Abe Lincoln.
No, I like it. This is fun. It was George Washington. But those are things that, like, if you went to school in America, you probably know. But American Studies, what do you know?
Literature.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did post-Holocaust Jewish literature.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
So you didn't do American Studies?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but that's like American. So I studied English for 3 years. So I have a bachelor's degree in English.
Cool.
And then a master's degree in American studies, which means you can decide whether to go on the literature route or yeah.
How does that apply to pocket knives and what you do now?
Doesn't, not at all.
No.
So when I
it means you bought the
graduated,
1776 knife.
that's the only relation to my
love it.
studies. When I graduated, like 13 or 14 years ago, the job market here was really different. So jobs were hard to come by. So I worked in an insurance company. So people called me when they dropped their phone.
Nice.
And the year after, I started at the Cato at the English customer service department.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated by how people get into knives and why they stay, right? For me, I'm like, I just needed a job doing video. And I stayed because I'm like, oh, this is actually really fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Okay, so my next question for you is, how does Knives and Tools navigate all these knife laws? Because you got all of Europe.
Yeah.
And every single one of these countries, can I safely say every single one has a different knife law?
Yeah.
Wow, 44 different knife laws in Europe.
Yeah.
And how much of your business is in Europe?
98%.
98%.
Yeah, and I think 2% will be to cheeseburger country.
Cheeseburger country. Cheeseburgerlandia. How do you guys navigate these? How do you make sure that you're not shipping a knife that's illegal to France or Sweden or wherever?
Exactly. So for our bigger domains, we have a legal department or we have a legal counsel that helps us. And then we put on the website what our interpretation of the law is. And so, as I mentioned before, on the websites themselves, we only sell knives that are legal to own. So we get questions from customers saying, "Hey, you're selling this knife. Is this legal to own?" So everything on that domain is legal to own, which means we have a separate product catalog for separate countries.
Every country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're translating into how many languages on the site?
Yeah, 7. Yeah. So we have 15 domains in 13 countries. On the pop quiz for you.
I love a pop quiz.
So 15 domains on 13 countries. So how come we have 2 domains that are 2 domains extra?
One for the Vatican.
No, I don't think we ship to the Vatican.
Dang it, why not?
No one has ever ordered from the Vatican yet. But we have a .com domain.
Okay.
So it's mostly for our American buyers. And for Belgium, we have 2 domains. A Dutch-speaking one and a French-speaking one. Because that's the thing over there.
Interesting.
In the whole of Belgium, it's a hot topic.
So I guess one question I have is, if I wanted to buy, say, a stroopwafel knife in America off your website, I could?
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys would ship it from here?
Yeah.
Cool. That's way cool. We've had people ask that before. They're like, that's cool at Knives and Tools. How do I buy it? You just get on the American website, the .com, and buy it.
Cool. Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Okay, tons of knives on the table.
Yes.
Let's run through them for a second. You got a dagger over there. Can I own a dagger?
In the Netherlands, definitely you can.
Yeah. Let me see it.
Yeah,
what do we got here?
It's sharpened on both sides.
1 and 2.
Yeah. In the Netherlands, if you have a pocket knife that's sharpened on both sides, it's illegal. If you have a fixed blade, then you can own it.
Interesting. What about Germany? This is a Boker, I noticed.
Yeah. I think the same applies. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm sorry, I got to think about that for a second. If it's a dagger sharpened on both sides and it's a folder, you wouldn't want that anyway.
Yeah.
So they've made something that you would not want illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Delightful.
Yeah. What's also interesting in a lot of countries and in the Netherlands as well is that a balisson isn't legal. This was legal up until 2013, but now it's not legal anymore. But we do sell the trainers.
But you can have the trainers.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a very tight trainer. I don't think you could train on that.
Need to train it a lot.
Yeah. Interesting. So you can sell the trainers, but you cannot sell the...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. What's fascinating to me is I have friends, whether it's like ProTech or Squid Industries or Axial Knives, none of them do business in Europe.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say none, but their market is primarily focused in the US.
Yeah,
completely.
I can imagine.
Okay, what else have you got on the table? What's legal, not legal?
Yeah.
I see a German designer there. What you got there?
Yeah, definitely. We have the Beuker, the Cocobolo wasabi. Can you front flip?
No. You handed it to me just to laugh at me.
Oh, that's better than
Not bad, not bad. This is a slip joint.
Yeah,
Okay, but
Yes.
it's a slip joint with a little hook on it here.
yeah. And it has a small detent ball which blocks it.
Yeah.
But this is perfectly legal to carry around in Germany as well. So when we dive into German knife laws, they have the 42A law, which dictates that it has to be either opened by one hand and not locking, or the other way around.
Or open with two hands and locking. So this is a one-handed opener, non-locking folder.
Yes, and how we navigate, or how we try to help German customers to navigate on our website, is that we have a specification on the website, which says 42A Waffen, ja, which means you can carry this around.
So if it says 9,
Oh, really good. Yeah, definitely. I have a 9 here as well.
you have a 9.
Let's go to the 9 then. Wait. Yes. So the 9 is the TRE from my colleague Jasper. Beautiful knife, a line steel. Line steel is really big in Europe as well. So if you can hold this,
Yes,
then I
please.
can show the 9.
Happy to do it.
Yes. So over here it says 42A 9, because this is locking with a frame lock, and it has the thumb stud. So what I think is really
Thumb studs and a flipper, right?
yeah. So what I think is really cool about line steel, what they're doing, is they add a little tool where you can remove the thumb stud.
The thumb stud.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you remove the flipper too?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you could have this be a two-handed opener.
exactly.
Interesting.
And now what I hope is that when we finally someday get to sell the Worksharp RMX, that will be enough for us. Like when we make it automatic, then we can't sell it here because automatics aren't legal. But I
Right.
really want a knife, and I really would want us to sell it. So I hope that if we either ship it out without the automatic option, that would be possible. But we first need to get the knife from Worksharp, and it still takes a while.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's super interesting. Okay, what else is on the table here?
Yes. Well, for my own collection, the Lander one. Yeah.
With the unlocked composite scales on it.
Yes.
That's
yes.
a delight.
Love them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stop like touching it.
We don't make them anymore.
No, exactly.
They're gone.
Like my colleagues are asking, "Oh, where did you get those?" Like Ben brought them to me. And the reason why I'm showing this is because on our UK website we have a spec called carry. What do we even call it? Carry friendly. Yeah. And it's not carry friendly because the blade is locking.
So you can own,
Yes.
but you can't carry.
Exactly. Yeah. So for the UK, it's sub 3 inches and non-locking.
Sub 3, non-locking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it like clear between like the
Clear as mud,
myriad
man.
of yeah.
Clear as mud. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm working on a knife for that German law. One-handed opening, non-locking.
Yeah.
Under 3 inches, which should work in the UK, right? Wait, does the UK you can't have one-handed opening?
Yeah.
Or you can?
I don't think so. No.
You can. Oh. See, and this is where design is challenging because you sit here and you're like, okay, I'm going to design it for the German market. And you're like, well, do I include the UK market or not? So, but they could own that knife, just not carry it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and for the UK, there have been some changes in knife laws lately. So I think 4 or 5 years ago, we had to arrange for customers to only be able to pick it up when they're 18 or over. So they had to show their passport when picking it up.
Really?
Yeah. And we even had some software running in the background where when you bought it, that software would check your house address and lay it next to the electoral roll. So they would see like, hey, there's an 18 over person living here.
Wow.
Yeah. But now it goes even further and it's even stricter. We have to check actually on the website itself. So after purchase, we need to check whether you are 18. So after you make a purchase on our UK website and you buy a knife, then it takes you to a separate piece of software. And there you have to like validate your passport. And
Would you say that one of like the strategic advantages of Knives and Tools is you all have figured out how to navigate those 44 different countries and how to, like, you're getting it in the language, but you're also like, we're going to navigate these knife laws and figure out how to do it.
yeah, definitely.
Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating, hard work, And
Job security.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well put. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to the Moon Crew, and we'll come right back. All right. If you are not familiar with the Moon Crew is our Facebook group, and we have tons of comments on there, and it's always fun to dive in. This one goes right along. This was 14 hours ago from Hype Real. He says, in the land of the free, going to Boston for a concert, and I have to go naked due to their draconian knife laws. Do you think he actually went naked? I think he's saying without a knife. Can't even really make heads nor tails of it. No lock, but you can have a lock. No OTF, blah, blah. They don't even allow our New Hampshire handgun permits. City has different knife laws than the state, and even those are case by case. I feel infringed upon. This is an interesting thing in America, and I don't know if you have this in Europe, but for instance, going to Boston or Chicago, California, the knife laws are different in those particular areas. So for instance, the Lander 5 is a 2.5 inch, it's like under 2.5 inch blade, so that you can carry it in, I'm not a lawyer, you can carry it in Boston and Chicago, right? So I designed it specifically for that. Baby Banter, same sort of thing, with the goal being, these are legal in these cities according to their knife laws. Do you have that in Europe as well, with different cities having their own knife laws?
We have bylaws. So there are certain rules around events or around public spaces, public places.
Like I couldn't take a Baby Banter to a football game.
No,
soccer.
never take this to a soccer game.
Yeah.
No, it's also a bit, for us it's a bit common sense. Like I wouldn't bring stuff like that to a public event. Also, the bylaws I was talking about, if sometimes, like a few months ago, there was this NATO meeting in The Hague, and then like everything is stricter. So the police have like the permit to search you. So it's possible that bylaws are stricter at a certain.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Boston. Don't go naked to concerts. I thought this one was pretty cool from Carl Goose, family photo of the Lander series. He's got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, all in the Lego pattern from Jet Lag, Randall, Chroma Scales. Holy smokes. Interestingly, he's going to have a struggle fest on this because you cannot Lander 5 a Lego at this point in time. I had to think about that for him, huh? I'm sorry. Sorry, Carl. Next up, we've got from Dave Rodriguez, Monday Carry. Looks like he's got a Lander 3 there with a Sancho pen. And I don't know what the wallet is, but that cool wallet.
That's nice. Lobster on it.
Lobster. I just noticed, too, he's got an aftermarket Lanyard backspacer. So with a little snake knot on the end of it. Can you tie a snake knot?
Everybody could tie a snake knot.
I struggle.
I can.
And that is, you dirty dog. That is the Moon Crew moment. Now, Steph, you have some candy that you were going to exchange with me. What have you got here?
Yes, I have Haagse hopjes.
Say that again?
Haagse hopjes.
Haagse hopjes.
Yeah, exactly like that. Did you know that Maarten from DBK is from The Hague?
Okay.
And this is what they eat over there.
Haagse hopjes.
Haagse hopjes.
Haagse hopjes.
Haagse. The first silent H, and then go wild with the G.
Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Kind of a...
I don't think you like it. No, you don't have to, but you have to want to lose your teeth and you chew it.
No, that's not bad.
No?
I brought you an assortment of American candy. It's not bad. It's kind of a coffee flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
Lemon heads. I know you guys like black licorice here. Mm-hmm. Do you have saltwater taffy?
No.
No. So you can pick one. You got a lemon head, a warhead, or the black licorice saltwater taffy.
This one, please.
That's good. I was hoping you'd pick the warhead. You ever had a warhead?
No.
Okay, pick that one instead.
Try them later.
Hang on, we gotta finish our whole crush.
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this.
I'm gonna finish it. I'm committed.
I think with all the stroopwafels I eat these days, it's not, no.
Nothing like a whole bunch of candy at 10 a.m. when it feels like 2 a.m. You've never had a warhead?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
I feel like you need to eat one with him, just
I will, but I got
Solidarity.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Oh, sweet mother. Oh, it's sour. Oh my.
How's it going over there, Steph?
I can't say well. Oh, like my jaw is like clenching.
Oh yeah. If you're unfamiliar with the Warhead, this is an extreme sour too. I don't know if I've had an extreme sour. They usually start to go away after a minute. These are not going away.
Oh, that's quite the sensation.
It will go away.
Will it?
It will.
It's an extreme sour. It keeps going, Jamie. There it goes. You bit it.
No,
You can't buy them.
No, definitely.
In America, you can't buy them.
Oh, is that the culture?
What a delight. I'm going to put this one over here with my stroopwafel. Thank you for the candy exchange.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Next up, we have Mailbox, but this time we're doing it a little bit in reverse. I usually get things, but I get to give things this time. So things that I brought. You have a cook that comes to Have a Knives Day, and I have a spoon for Jan.
For you?
So I will give Jan this spoon today. I carve spoons when I'm out camping, and so I made him a little spoon, and I tried to make it like, I don't know, weird.
Yeah.
I made it weird.
He'll love that. He'll love that. Yeah.
Also, Roman loves Uno. So we were in Vegas for SHOT Show. We went to dinner with Knives and Tools, and Roman pulls out a pack of Uno cards in Vegas. And we stayed in the restaurant for like another 2 hours. They were like, get out of here. We're like, no, keep buying drinks and playing Uno. So we played Uno for like 2 hours at this Thai restaurant. It was a delight.
And he lost like every round, right? At least I saw the photos of you and Zach. And
Whether he lost or not, you'll have to ask him. And then I know that Ivory loves Pete's Pirate Life, so I fixed up a little PPL for him.
real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys at Big Eye and Pete's Pirate Life have sent me a ton of their stuff, so I kind of have like a drawer of stuff, and I was like, oh, Ivory will like that.
Oh,
So
definitely. He has the Lander 2 Pete's Pirate Life as well, with the brass and stuff.
I think one of my favorite things about coming here is like the cultural exchange, whether it's a stroopwafel or it's like learning about your knife laws.
Yeah.
I think you become a better human being when you have cultural exchanges.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. So next up we got comments. And I have a few, we'll do comments, and then I have a rapid fire bunch of questions from Instagram. This one is from Jedi417. I laughed way too hard at the epic Walmart slow-mo scene. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did.
Me and Zach
Yeah.
skipping, which is great. You want to read the next one?
Yes, from GSPREDC. For blade shapes, a Warncliffe, straight or nearly so edge. Spine drops toward the tip from close to the pivot. The sheepsfoot is straight or nearly so edge. Spine drops toward the tip from close to the tip.
So this is in regard to the OCT.
Yeah.
Warncliffe or sheepsfoot, according to their description.
Close to the pivot or close to the tip? Yeah, you tell me.
I don't know. That's why the people they roasted us in the comments. I think according to what I see here, this is a sheepsfoot. Spine drops towards the tip from close to the tip. That's why it's confusing. Blade shapes can meld together pretty easily. So
What does your poster say? Yeah.
well, and that's where it gets challenging, man.
Is
So
it sheepsfoot?
I think it's more of a warnie according to the poster. It's a worn sheep.
A warn sheep.
It's a worn sheep. Next up from Rabbit Hole EDC. Absolutely loved watching you and Zach skip through Walmart like two little boys. You guys have inspired my knife addiction since Blade Banter, which is cool.
Oh,
Yeah. Next up
that's Outdoors 55 with a spud.
with a spud.
Awesome dude, by the way.
He's a great guy. Alex is great. You should get him out to Have a Knives Day.
yeah.
Oh, he'd love it.
I saw
He'd
him
love
do the RMX knife from Workshop. I
Yeah.
saw him scrape off the magnesium and trying to light it. That's how awesome is that?
He's a good dude. Next up, Leveler267. Austin Ben always getting traditional knife patterns wrong is one of my favorite recurring themes. Please don't ever change. I do. Despite the fact that my poster has all of these traditional knife patterns, gosh, I can't memorize that stuff. It's like I think you have to be a hardcore traditional person to remember that stuff.
Yeah.
I am not.
when I started working at Knives and Tools, I started at the service department, and we'd always have that poster close by.
Yeah.
And then when a customer would ask and say, "Hey, can you tell me something about the kukri knife shape?" I'm like, "Yeah, 1 second. I think, if I'm not mistaken."
So interesting story about knives and tools. When I started Knafs, I started with one product, the poster. And at the time, I was working at Blade HQ and only sold it to Blade HQ. Well, Bart from Knives and Tools called me, and he's like, "I'd like to carry your poster." And I was like, "Well, I kind of work for a dealer over here. Like, that's kind of a problem." He's like, "Well, in Europe, the sizing is different. Poster sizing is different. It's called A1 sizing. So the poster in Europe is actually a little bit smaller. I redesigned it to fit in European posters." And so I talked to my boss at Blade HQ. I'm like, "Could I sell it to Knives and Tools? They'll print it over there. Like, it won't compete with the stuff going on in the US." And so Knives and Tools is the second ever Knafs dealer on our very first product, which to me is pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
So
for us, it's really cool as well. And last year at the Have a Knives Day, you guys donated 500 posters for the goodie bags here.
Yeah.
Customers were so excited about that.
I
so
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Makes me happy. And then last from Captain Kirk. Love the watches on the wrist, gentlemen. This watch design is by Kirk Lepiton, who is Pete's editor.
Ah, okay.
And it's great. I enjoy it. Cool. Although I did scratch it in a pool the other day.
Don't tell Kirk.
I just did. All right, moving on to the home stretch on this thing. I want to talk about knives and culture in Europe. Mm-hmm. There have been some challenging situations, knife attacks, things in Europe. You've got challenging knife laws here. How are you all as a company navigating that? You've opened the Experience Center. You're having these things happen here, where you're teaching people. Like,
exactly.
What's the mindset behind that?
The mindset behind is showing that they are tools, not necessarily weapons, and showing that it can be fun as well. Like the pure excitement in someone's eyes when they buy. I had this regular customer walk on by the Experience Center and think, "Oh my God, you have the new Bark River Aurora in this steel type. Can I please show it?" And I hand it to him, and he's like, "Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at it." And that excitement and that love for the product, that's what we want to foster and carry out. So with our Experience Center, we want to foster that people come by and they can actually use all the products that are there.
Yeah.
So we have 1,000 products laying around, and they can actually try whittling with anything, or they can try the kitchen knives or test the flashlights. So we really want people to use the products and find out that it's not... I think we have a PR issue in the Netherlands, knives-wise.
You know, interesting you say that. Yesterday, I was in Amsterdam, and I found a barber shop that had some cool lettering on the window, so I took a picture of the window, and then the barber walked out. He could see that I clearly needed a haircut, so we started chatting it up. And he's like, "Knives?" He's like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "I'm going to a pocket knife show in Apeldoorn." And I showed him this knife that I was carrying, and he almost like scooted back a little bit, and I didn't even open it.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, "Yeah, we don't really do knives here." And I was like, "Yeah, actually, like..."
Wait.
Yeah. But I do think that you have a PR problem.
Yeah, definitely.
In the sense that knives, I always, and I love the name of the company that you work for, Knives and Tools. I always see knives as tools.
Yeah.
And in the same way that a hammer can be used as a tool or a nefarious object, that's how knives are.
Yeah.
And to see a barber who uses cutting tools all day long kind of take a step back.
Yeah.
When I pulled out, this knife is so
exactly.
tiny.
Yeah. When I go to birthday parties, and sometimes people ask me, like, what do you do for a living? And I say, I work at Knives and Tools, do you know it? And sometimes they don't. And then they say, what is the company about? And then often I show the Baby Banter, because it's not necessarily threatening to people, but you had a Lander 6 issue with the barber. But if I whip out a BK22 or even sometimes the Bougie Banter, people get... they're a bit worried about the tactical side of things. But for us at Knives and Tools, like when you have a job interview over here, like the table of Bart, our CEO, will be covered in knives, and from small to huge. Yeah. So for us working here, it's normal to flick a knife all day long.
Yes.
people that are not in the knife niche, if you want, they look at it differently. Yeah.
Yeah, super interesting.
Yeah.
I noticed you've got a DBK knife on your
Yes.
on your table.
Yeah, because the thing is, what I thought would be funny about this, or funny but interesting, is that this is legal to carry in Germany because it has a nail nick, but you can easily open it with one hand.
So is that legal?
Like that?
Not legal. Legal?
Sam said you would get away with it because it has like a nail nick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So put a nail nick on it, and
And
you're all good.
You're ready to go. Yeah. Remove thumbstat, add a nail nick, then you're good. Yeah.
What an interesting ecosystem
Yeah, exactly.
you work in.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason I wanted to do this show is this is not navigating OTFs and bally songs, right? Like that's a no-go.
Yeah.
It's not side opening automatics because in the US that's kind of what we navigate.
Yeah.
This is like any knife, any jurisdiction, trying to figure out how do you make that work. And I guess one question I have for you is what knife is legal in any jurisdiction? Is it the lowly Swiss Army knife?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Not everywhere.
Because blade lengths, right?
Yeah. But the cold steel trainer, yes. Now watch out. It's we didn't sharpen it yet.
So you're telling me that I can carry this anywhere?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because it's basically a toy.
Yeah.
Interesting. What a stupid knife to be legal everywhere. but also I think a good example of like it varies country to country,
exactly.
moment to moment.
Yeah, definitely. And there's countries like Czech Republic that are really liberal with their knife laws. So I think they have specified laws for firearms, but not necessarily for knives. And you do have to keep or pay attention to where you're carrying it. But basically, they don't have any laws banning any type of knife.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the most liberal in Europe, and the most strict. Yeah, if you ask ChatGPT, then they'll say the Netherlands. But if you look at what I can carry around, and I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So they're way more strict. I think the UK is way more strict than
that's what it
we'd
seems
have
like for me. I'm working on a knife design right now. I can probably spill these beans. I'm going to spill these beans. We're doing a Bougie Banter slip joint.
Finally a slip joint.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Okay.
I'll show them to you off camera. We can't show them yet. But we're doing a Bougie Banter slip joint, and that's been long requested. But it's hard to design a knife for one jurisdiction because it's like, well, now you got to make X number of them. Is that jurisdiction, that country going to buy them all?
Yeah.
And that's always a question we have to ask is like, how do you actually sell it? So I'm fascinated by it, man. This is cool stuff. We have a couple last things to do. We teased it at the beginning.
Oh, yes.
Fry sauce.
Yes.
Are you familiar? You're not familiar with this at all?
No clue.
So in Utah, we claim that fry sauce comes from Utah. Basically what you do is you take mayonnaise and ketchup and you mix them.
Oh, seriously? Yeah.
But then it kind of gets like a little bit more, I don't know, gourmet. So like some people add spices. Normally you'd put these on fries, but I didn't. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
This is too gourmet for
No,
fries.
normally you put it on fries.
You put it on
like
fries.
like
Okay.
ketchup. So I just dig
Dunk
in.
it?
Just try it. Yeah?
In Dutch, we call it whiskey sauce or cocktail sauce.
Oh, interesting.
And then sometimes they add a little whiskey inside it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No whiskey in this one.
No.
Sorry, not at 10 o'clock in
sorry.
the morning. I'm going to leave you this bottle of fry sauce. It's
thank
best when you try it when the fries are piping hot, and then just dip it. Just like ketchup.
Yeah.
Just like ketchup. Bottoms up. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you had one last thing for me to try.
Oh, two things actually.
Ooh, two things.
Yes.
What do we got?
One thing is called the tompoes.
The tompoes?
The tompoes, never heard of it?
No, never
That's
heard
really
of it.
Dutch culture. Like any Dutch person would know this. So let me get that for you.
I love trying new things. This is my favorite.
Okay, and the fun thing about this is we can take just one bite, but the fun thing is, seeing you attack it. So there's different styles, different tactics.
I'm on it.
Let's go.
Do we need a fork?
No, that's the fun part.
How do you eat it?
Oh, you can eat it just by hand.
You just snag it like this.
Yeah.
Just like it's gonna fall apart on me.
Yeah. This is Dutch culture for you, my friend.
Right here.
Yeah, that's
All
good.
over my face.
Yeah.
And those are called a tumpish?
Tom Poes.
Tompoes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's tasty. Did you make this?
No.
Okay.
No, a company did.
You can just go to the corner store and buy this.
Yeah, go to the HEMA.
That's delicious. I feel like I have it all over. Welcome to the Netherlands. Delightful. That's amazing. That's really good too.
That's good, right?
That's super tasty. I'm gonna finish that off camera.
Nice. So I wanted to add with something savory. So this has a whole story behind it as well.
Oh boy. He's getting his lunchbox out. Oh boy. Steph, I'm nervous.
Yes. Let me tell you a story. So when I was like 6 years old, my grandmother was living at a farm. And then I vividly remember walking into the kitchen and there being a big pot on the stove and stuff cooking for like 4 to 5 hours. Yes. So I won't tell you what this is, but I've cooked this 2 days ago for 4 to 5 hours.
I'm terrified.
And I brought some to my dad and to my other oma, and they really loved it. So I hope you like it as well. Do you have any clue of what it is?
No, I have no idea. It looks like meat.
Yeah, it is. Wait, let me. So.
Steph, it's very gray.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. And we used to dunk it in sauce like that.
Sauce?
Yeah. That's it. You can
Steph,
eat it.
I can't say I love it.
You don't have to. So for me, this is Dutch culture. Maybe it's just rural culture for my family.
Yeah.
But
What am I eating here?
it's if I say it in Dutch, you'll most likely can relate it. It's koeientong.
No idea.
It's cow tongue.
Really?
Yeah.
It tastes a bit like beef. I don't love it. I'll take one more bite just to make sure.
So if in a family birthday, I put this on the table. It takes like 5 minutes and it's all gone.
Do you know what's interesting? Since you told me it's tongue, now I'm imagining like...
I have photos for you for
Really?
you of me holding the tongue.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a single tongue?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's it's a kilo and a half.
Can we get the photos for the show?
Yeah, definitely.
1.5 kilos.
Yeah, so I have 2 photos. One of me holding like the frozen thing, and then afterwards like cooking it. Yeah.
Thank you for letting me try this. I
you're
don't know if
welcome.
I need to try this one again.
You can finish the tompoes. Yeah.
I'll wash it down with that. Guys, if you like knives and you live in Europe or you live in America and you want to buy anything from Knives and Tools, where can they find you?
Yeah, knifesandtools.com, or depending on which domain you are, .de, .fr or .nl.
All the things.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got you covered. We sell a lot of Knafs stuff.
Yep.
So if you want to buy Knafs stuff in Europe, yeah, you can find us.
I love it. If you like the show, subscribe. We have a video coming out kind of every week, every other week. Just depends on what week we're doing. We appreciate you guys watching, and that's a wrap.